Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Lord's Mobile video. Guys, it is been so long. It took me a while to upload the next video for the channel. Yeah, maybe it's because I got sick. I was playing too much Lord's Mobile recently in the past few days. Then suddenly my body was aching, my head was a bit dizzy. Yeah, and the reason why I had those types of symptoms is because I lack sleep. Then my eyes are hurting bad. So what I did is I just like laid low for a while. I played Lord's Mobile, but I cut some hours of gameplay just to convert it to sleep. I've been feeling great lately because I was able to sleep more, and basically I've come to a decision to create the video that you guys are waiting for. And again, guys, thank you for watching this. Okay, so again, I know this is not a big of a deal for everyone. Well, some might, because it is the explanation. It is the tutorial video for the new trap method that I've been testing out recently. Because you have seen the past two videos in the channel. You see me capping T4 marches with only a few million T3s defending. You know what I mean. And there are some cases that people have been also telling me that they know about this one. It's not big of a deal. It's not to be proud of. But for me, it's somewhat really satisfying because I was able to kill as many as more than 4 million T4s and another 8 million wounded for the kills of the total count. Because of this I was able to gain more than 12 million kills, and I was just like sitting in the hive, no anti-scout on, just baiting the enemy, and next thing you know, everyone just like gets capped, and they're just like messaging me that what the fudge happened, or what the hell is happening, what happened. So yeah, pretty much many people were messaging me to put the video up. So here it is, guys. I'm trying to upload the video. So again, before we start this video, guys, let me clarify it to you that this type of trap method has not been released to the public yet, because I've done some research on this one, and basically I've went to like dozens of Lord's Mobile YouTubers, and in their channel I tried to look for the right video trap, something, you know what I mean, just to match or clarify the trap. And basically there's none except for the Griffin trap, because Griffin trap is the most and ideal, somewhat similar trap method. But the difference between them, it's because the Griffin trap has a familiar to use, and for mine it's only just like sheer luck, and at the same time fast hands and reflexes. But yeah, again, guys, I will start discussing this video. So first of all, because there's no legitimate evidence or proof about this going viral or being uploaded on YouTube for several months or years now regarding on this type of trap method. So basically I just started with naming it before, and also I would just like split the video into segments so that everyone would not get confused when trying to understand this type of trap method. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it as the DE trap method, or the DE trap. And the reason why I'm calling it as DE trap, it's because it's called double edge trap. So the meaning of double edge trap is because, well, it has a 50-50% chance that it might work or not, and at the same time there's a 50-50% chance that you will get zeroed or not. So when checking out the success rate of this type of trap method, it is very risky, because I know some players are trying to be safe as much as possible when trying to trap, and just like trying this one out, it's pretty much very risky. let alone if you don't know what you're doing. And if you're first time in doing this and you get like an epic fail when trying to do the tactics, the works of this type of trap, I mean, you will get zero or you get wiped out completely. Because for the past months, I've been testing this one out. Out of 49 attacks, I mean 49 attempts on the account that I've been using, pretty much 80% of those attacks were successful. I got like more than 30 attacks worked. I got kills, I got capped some leaders. Everyone was very pissed and they were very angry. They threw familiar pyres on my castle because of what happened. Imagine losing 100,000 T4 troops in less than a hit, in less than one hit. Then you just like, wait, what the what happened? You're like questioning yourself. Did I get it right? Did I get the correct report? Yes, you get the correct report, but at the same time you get tricked because you got baited from the tactic that I'm going to endorse you. So yeah, now that we have the name as DE Trap, we're going to jump off with maybe troop composition, because it is also very important in doing this. So because if you have seen my videos, the past two videos I have, you will see my troop composition, and most of it was cav. Most of it was cav, and at the same time I had some range and a little bit of infantry. The reason why I have cav, it's because of the infantry that the enemy will be sending against my range. Hopefully it gets clarified to everyone who's watching the video right now. Yeah, with the troop composition, I have like more than 750,000 T3 cavalry, and I'm planning on adding more, like maybe another 200,000. You will see, because I'm still trying to adjust the gears, the account. I'm still making it stronger because it is not yet like fully capable of capping bigger players, but small tier 4 players, pretty much sometimes they get capped or they get very few troops of walkbacks. So it is okay because I still get their kills. They walk back with an angry face and they in a very big question mark in their heads. And what else? Yeah, I've also put a little bit of infantry, maybe around 100,000 to 120,000 T3 troops. I'm still need to adjust the troop composition, and I have like 230,000 range. Yeah, the range troops are the bait. Because of the range troops, the enemy will send infantry. Then I will use my cavalry to counter the infantry. So hope it's clarified to everyone about the troop composition. And not only that, you can also try different types of troop types if you have. Like for example, if you don't have any very strong gear for cav, but you have strong gear for infantry or range, it is also possible to have a like infantry DE trap or range DE trap. It's up to you, because you're trying to maximize your efforts of your account, because you have stronger gear infantry and range, so you might as well use it, because there are some cases that people gets lucky with the materials we use for war gear, and some doesn't get so lucky. So we just need to like adjust ourselves to become flexible when it comes to doing these types of traps. So what else? Now that we're finished with the name and at the same time with the troop composition, we'll move on with the bait, I guess. Yeah, with the bait. So for the bait, it's always essential in having these types of baits, because if you don't have any bait, there's no reason for the enemy to attack you. And if you have some bait, then probably you're at least 90 to 100% sure that that the person who is scouting you right now will attack you, or maybe some of his or her guildmates will try to attack you, which is very effective when you have lots of bait. So the ideal bait for this type of trap are a lot, and you can use Sometimes you can use only one, or maybe two, or maybe three, or maybe all of it. But I guess it's much better if you try to use everything, so that there's no reason for them not to attack you, I guess, right? So first off, you need to have your leader, of course. That's always it's always noted here that you need to have leader. Second, maybe you need to have some bait troops. So for my bait troops, you see that I'm using range as bait troops, right? And third, if it's also doable, you need to have a prisoner, because who doesn't like any prisoner, right? Because if they see that you have a prisoner icon during the kingdom map, when they try to like look for dead castles or maybe shielded down castles, they will see that little icon in the middle. You see that one where they're trying to hold some prisoners, the prisoner icon. Everyone knows that. Everyone will likely to check your account, and if they saw you that you have very low might, they will pretty much scout you, let alone if you don't have any more shield. And what else? Maybe 100 million mix resources if you have, maybe if you have like those types of resources you can use for excess to bait the enemy, it's also possible. And what else? Oh yeah, I almost forgot, you need to have also no anti-scout on when doing this, because the reason why you don't need anti-scout, it's because you need to play dead, or you need to like act like as if you have gone offline and you forgot to shield, and maybe your shield had expired and you have no anti-scout on, your troops are out, your leader is out, everything exposed. And if somewhat by a chance that an enemy tried to scout you, there's no reason for him not to attack you, because he saw everything inside your castle. It looks good, because he will get he will get two heroes, or two leaders for his prison. He will get a small amount of resources. He will get some kills also. So having all of these types of bait in one particular type of castle, man, everyone will go for it. Even for me, even if I'm like just like a normal T4 player, and if I'm looking for some leaders, probably I would take the bait also. 100% sure on the get-go. I would try to take the chance to attack the player. And what else? After that? Okay, so we've finished with the name, with the troop composition, and the bait. So the last part of the video discussion is probably the technique or the method, or on how we execute this type of trap. So yeah, so as you can see right now, I'm using my alternate account, no one dares. Okay, so I'm using him as the tutorial account to discuss what or how can you do that type of method in trying to bait this type of enemy. So as you can see, the first thing that you're going to do is, first you need to put yourself in a position where you are safe for a few seconds, or you have a chance to prepare yourself for a few seconds, because normally this type of trap is not very effective at all. I don't recommend using this one in open field, because this type of trap is not a solo trap, guys. This is not a very strong trap to like take any hit from all the types of types of attacks, whether it's infantry, cavalry, or range. Pretty much you're gonna get slaughtered, you're gonna get killed if you're trying to bait the enemy in an open field. Where the reason why, it's because it's not meant to take a solo hit as a very big hit, because you need to control the outcome of this battle. You need to control the enemy when they're trying to attack you, because it is your responsibility to have this type of methods, and the way you need to understand how this tactic works. It all falls upon you. So sitting in an island or in a big hive, in the center of the hive, it is very possible to execute this type of trap, because yeah, you will get killed if you try this in an open battlefield or in an open field. So right now you can see that I'm sitting on an island, of course, in the same island I've been sitting for the past 2 years. Yeah, it's pretty much very boring. Yeah, my KVK was really boring, guys. So that's why I tried making this video than just participate in the KVK. It was really boring. So anyway, you can see right now I'm still standing in a shield, so it's alright. But what I'm going trying to do is maybe I'm gonna go back inside. Then maybe I'm going to shelter my leader, and of course, what I said before, I'm going to demonstrate as much as possible close to the account that I was using on the past two videos, the Goldie Cat account. So I'm going to match all those things with this one as much as possible, so that it would not ruin or get messed everything up. You know what I mean. So now right here, I'm going to send my leader to the shelter and my range. As you see before that I have ranged troops in my Goldie Cat as bait. So once that I've done shelter with my leader and bait troops, I'm going to change into my speed gear, so that when I try to send my troops out in the garrison nearby me, it's much more faster for them to walk. And that's also the reason why I'm using cavalry, because cavalry is the most fastest troops when it comes to speed or movement in the game, and the slowest one is infantry. That's why I'm using cavalry heavy on my defense armies against the enemy attackers. Okay, so now that I have my speed gear, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to go out to the kingdom map, and basically I'm just gonna do like this: send all my troops out. Imagine all of these troops are cavalry, okay guys? Just imagine them, all of them are cavalry. Why not? I'm going to go for Fury, no problem. So when you're trying to send your troops outside of the castle, like hiding them inside the shielded accounts, you're gonna get Fury 100%. So that's 15 minutes of Fury every time you send the march. So what you're trying to do is you're gonna send all your troops as much as possible outside of the view from the enemy when they try to scout you. And note that you don't need the anti-scout on when trying to do this. Now pretty much I've hidden all my troops. As you can see, I have like 3 marches. Imagine all of this again are cavalry. So now that we are set, we're just gonna jump forward to the next video after the Fury is finished. Alrighty, so now the Fury is done. We already set all our army defense troops to the garrison. Now what I'm going to do, guys, right now is I'm going to use my alternate account to scout No One Dares as a prime example of like a enemy is trying to scout. So what I'm going to do, guys, please do keep this in mind, that this is very, very delicate. This is the most precious techniques. You know what I mean. This is the most important, because one mistake here could end up losing all the mechanics, all the techniques, all the methods that you have prepared for the last 15 minutes. So when you fail to do this one properly, then basically you're just gonna reset your trap again and wait for another 15 minutes. So I'm trying the best I can to narrate at the same time do this. So scouting right now. So no, I will unshelter my troops, then I will recall all my troops also. Okay, that's it. So in this case, the enemy has only a scout report on what I have inside the castle. So all the troops that I sent out will not be included in the scout. So basically, it's like the scout report the enemy has is a little bit late, or it's a bit outdated compared to what you have right now, because you already recalled all your troops. So his attention will be focusing on the message and on the report. So he will maybe around 50%, he will trust in the report that he has when he tried to scout you. Then after that, he will just like instantly send infantry. And note, if you get caught by the enemy recalling your troops, then that's it. It's either he will send another scout or he will send a different types of troops. So in that case, whether it's maybe infantry, then it's okay. Cavalry, it still depends on the cav gear you have and the stats that you are currently in. And if it's range, then 100% sure I'm just going to get you know what, shield. It's better to just shield when they try to send range, because normally if you try to use your bait range troops to fight against their range, it's pretty much useless, because the stats your range has, it's only base stats, because you saw what I'm doing, right? You saw what I'm this type of trap, because it's heavy cav. All the gear is in cav, all the heroes in cav. Basically, I would get wiped out once my ranged troops are done. There's no point in defending anymore, because after the range are done when they're battling it out, the next one will be fighting is the cav. So cav doesn't stand a chance against range. So now we're done with that. I'm just going to jump right into one of Goldie's recordings, and this what will happen. And you will see it here, guys. He's sending full blast infantry, yada yada yada, waiting for him to march, speeding up, change gear, and you know what will happen, guys. In 3, 2, 1, and kaboom! He gets capped, and I know 100% sure that he's scratching his head and was like, what? Why did I get capped? Why ranged troops gets capped? Beating the infantry that I've sent. And that's about it, guys. That's it. That's the secret on how I did for the past 2 videos on in the new trap method that I've been doing, and hopefully it would also benefit you. And if it does benefit you, please do let me know. Please comment or send me some messages in WeGamers. Joanne Ong, it's my WeGamers ID. And hopefully, guys, that's it. Time to wrap things up. I do enjoy speaking for a long time. This is my longest video, guys, ever. So again, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you soon in my next one. Please do subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell for more updates in this video. And in this video? No, in this channel. Again, guys, this is King Raiden here, signing out. To the sea for a getaway, car top down and we're driving just to feel young, moving away to the sea. Moving